Hello friends, today we will discuss about Coulomb's law and scalar form of Coulomb's law. Now, first of all, what is Coulomb's law? So, the electric force between two point charges was directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of two charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the charges. This is known as the Coulomb's law. Again, what is the Coulomb's law? So, the electric force between two point charges directly proportional to product of magnitude of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So friends, suppose here there are the 2 point charge. First of all, this point charge known as Q1 and this is Q2. The distance between Q1 and Q2 is R. Right? Now here Q1 and Q2 are the point charge separated by a distance R. Right? So here we can write that here Q1 and Q2 are the point charges separated by a distance R. Now, what is the statement? The electric force between 2 point charges. So suppose the force is denoted by F, directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of two charges. So F is proportional to the product of charge, so Q1, Q2, right? So F proportional to Q1, Q2 and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between charges. So again the force inversely proportional to the square of the distance between charges. So here the distance between the charge is R. So F proportional to 1 upon R square. Right? So according to the statement, the force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them or the charges. So F proportional to Q1, Q2 and F proportional to 1 upon R square. So if we combine this, then we get F proportional to Q1, Q2 upon R square. Right? So F proportional to Q1, Q2 upon R square. So here we can write that F is equals to, the constant is small k. This constant is known as Coulombian constant, right? So F is equals to small k, which is Coulombian constant. So the equation is F is equals to k Q1 Q2 upon R square, right? Where k is equals to Coulombian constant, right? So the equation of the Coulomb's law is F is equals to k Q1 Q2 upon R square, where k known as the Coulombian constant. Now the question is, what is the unit of Coulombian constant? So to find out the unit of Coulombian constant, we have to formulate k, right? So if we formulate k, then we get k is equals to F R square upon Q1 Q2, right? We can write that k is equals to F R square upon Q1 Q2, right? So the unit is, now F force, the unit of force is Newton. R is the distance between two charges. So the unit of distance is meter, but here R square, so meter square upon Q1 Q2. So here Q1 and Q2 are the point charge. We know that the unit of charge is coulomb. So coulomb into coulomb, coulomb square. So what is the unit of Coulombian constant? So the unit is Newton meter square upon coulomb square, or we can write that Newton meter square coulomb minus 2. Right? Now, dimensional formula, dF of Coulombian constant K. So to find out the dimensional formula, we have to write the dimensional formula: force, distance and charge. So the dimensional formula force, we already discussed about dimensional formula in standard 11, right? The dimensional formula force is m1 L1 T minus 2, right? R square, the dimensional formula of distance is L1, but here R square, so L2 upon Q1 Q2, the dimensional formula of charge is A1 T1, but here for Q1 A1 T1, for Q2 A1 T1, so we can write that A2 T2. So final, the dimensional formula of Coulombian constant is M1 L 1 plus 2 3 T minus 2, and here plus 2 comes to numerator, so we get T minus 4 and A minus 2, right? So the unit of Coulombian constant is Newton meter square coulomb minus 2, and the dimensional formula of Coulombian constant is M1 L3 T minus 4 A minus 2, right? Again, what is Coulomb's law? So the electric force between two point charges directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of two charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between the charges. So here we assume Q1 and Q2 are the point charge and separated by a distance r. So according to the statement of Coulomb's law, we can say that electric force F proportional to Q1 Q2 and F proportional to 1 upon r square. So we can write that F proportional to Q1 Q2 upon r square. So F is equals to K Q1 Q2 upon r square, where K Coulombian constant. Then the unit of Coulombian constant is Newton meter square coulomb raised to minus 2, and the dimensional formula of Coulombian constant is M1 L3 T minus 4 A minus 2. Now, what is the value of Coulombian constant? So you have to remember the value of K. The value of K is 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton meter square coulomb raised to minus 2. Friends, you have to remember the value of Coulombian constant K is equals to 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square, or we can say Newton meter square coulomb raised to minus 2. Right? Now, we can also write here minus 2. Okay. Now, here we can also write the K is also 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, where epsilon 0 is permittivity of free space, or we can say permittivity in free space as used, right? So what is epsilon 0? So the epsilon 0 is the permittivity in free space. So the Coulombian constant is also denoted by K is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, and epsilon 0 is the permittivity in free space. Now, what is the unit and dimensional formula of permittivity in free space? or we can say vacuum. So to find out the unit and dimensional formula of epsilon 0, we have to formulate epsilon 0. So we get epsilon 0 is equals to 1 upon 4 pi k. Right? So epsilon 0 is the inverse of Coulombian constant. We can say that because see here, if we formulate epsilon 0, then we get epsilon 0 is equals to like this. Epsilon 0 is equals to 1 upon 4 pi k. Right? So if we want to find out the unit and dimensional formula, then we have to simply do the inverse of Coulombian constant. Right? So to find out unit and dimensional formula of epsilon 0, so unit of epsilon 0. So epsilon 0 is the inverse of k. So here see, the unit of Coulombian constant is Newton meter square Coulomb raised to minus 2. So the unit of epsilon 0 is inverse. So we can write that Newton raised to minus 1 meter raised to minus 1 Coulomb square. Right? Simply we have to do the inverse. Then dimensional formula of epsilon 0. So the dimensional formula of epsilon 0 is, here the dimensional formula of Coulombian constant is m1 L3 T minus 4a minus 2. So dimensional formula of epsilon 0, we have to simply do the inverse. So m minus 1, right, L minus 3 T4 and A2, right. So this is the unit and dimensional formula of epsilon 0, right. So we can write that k is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, where epsilon 0 is the permittivity in free space, and the unit of epsilon 0 is Newton inverse meter raised to minus 2 Coulomb square, and the dimensional formula of permittivity in free space is m minus 1 L minus 3 T4 A2, right. So we can also write that the equation of electric force between 2 point charges F is equals to, value of k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R square, right. So this is equation number 1, right. Now if there is a medium, so the value of k is, if suppose if there is any medium, so if there is the medium, so the force between 2 point charges are defined by F is equals to k Q1 Q2 upon R square. But if medium is there, then we have to take k is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon, where epsilon is the permittivity in medium, right. So if there is a medium, then k is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Now if you want to find out the unit and dimensional formula of permittivity and medium, so simply you have to formulate epsilon. So you get epsilon is equals to 1 by 4 pi k, right. So the unit and dimensional formula of epsilon, say permittivity in any medium, or we can say in medium, is same as the permittivity in free space, right. So the unit and dimensional formula of permittivity in medium epsilon and permittivity in free space are same, right. So the unit and dimensional formula of epsilon and epsilon 0 are same, right? So if there will be a medium, then we can write that the force between 2 point charges F is equals to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. But if there is a medium, then we have to take K is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. So F is equals to K. The value of K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 upon R square. But here there is a medium, so here the force is denoted by Fm, the force between 2 point charge in medium. So the force between 2 point charge in medium denoted by Fm is equals to K. The value of K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now suppose if we want to find out the relation between F and Fm, so we have to take the ratio of equation number 1 and equation number 2, right? So if we want to find out the relation between F and Fm, so we have to take the ratio of equation 1 and 2. So by taking the ratio of equation 1 and 2. So if we take ratio of equation 1 and 2, then we get F upon Fn is equals to, the value of F is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R square, right? Now the value of Fm is 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 upon R square. So in denominator the value of Fm is 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 upon R square, right? So here 4 pi cancel, Q1 Q2 cancel, R square cancel, right? So we get F by Fm is equals to epsilon by epsilon 0, right? So F by Fm is equals to epsilon upon epsilon 0, where epsilon is permittivity in medium and epsilon 0 is permittivity in free space. So remember friends, the ratio of permittivity in medium and permittivity in free space is known as the relative permittivity, epsilon r. Here epsilon r is known as relative permittivity, right? Or we can say dielectric constant, capital K, right? So again I repeat, the ratio of permittivity in medium and permittivity in free space is known as relative permittivity, or we can say dielectric constant, right? So this is the relation between F and Fm, right? So we can write that F by Fm is equals to capital K, where capital K is known as dielectric constant, right? So friends, you have to remember these equations. The equation of Coulomb's law is F is equals to K Q1 Q2 upon R square, right? Then this equation is very important for you. F by Fm is equals to epsilon by epsilon 0, and the ratio of epsilon and epsilon 0 is known as relative permittivity, epsilon r, or dielectric constant, capital K, right? So epsilon by epsilon 0 is equals to epsilon r, or we can say dielectric constant, capital K, right? Suppose if I ask you what is the unit and dimensional formula of relative permittivity, so here in numerator and denominator there will be a force, right? So here the unit are same, so the unit is cancelled. So the unit, if anybody asks you what is the unit of relative permittivity or dielectric constant, so you have to simply say the relative permittivity and dielectric constant are unitless, right? So epsilon r relative permittivity and dielectric constant are unitless and dimensionless. So if I ask you what is the dimensional formula of relative permittivity, so you have to say m0 l0 t0, right? So this is the Coulomb's law, or you can say the scalar form of Coulomb's law.